Hey kids, do you ever remember your parents telling you that the source of all your problems, your depression, anxiety, illnesses, was because of your phone? It's that damn phone, they'd always say. And we would laugh and joke about, yeah, sure mom, sure dad, it's the phone. Well, I think this story today proves most of our parents right on that one. Sometimes it really is the damn phone. Having unlimited, unrestricted internet access at a certain age can have detrimental consequences to a growing teenage mind. I'll give an example. I'll admit, when I was 13, 14, I used to catfish men on Kick. I'm sure many other people my age or who grew up with the same access to the internet and social media have similar experiences. We learned from those experiences, learned that they weren't good, and learned that maybe we should go outside, breathe some fresh air, and touch some grass. However, this evolution or growth did not happen to this specific individual that I will be covering today. Instead of turning the phone off and going outside, they did the exact opposite. They picked up the phone and engulfed themselves in a virtual world of fantasy and delusion. Today, I'll be talking about the Emery Bingham situation. You're probably asking yourself, who the fuck are you talking about? I didn't know who the fuck this chick was either, but apparently she made a following off of impersonating Ariana Grande, which is a crazy way to gain internet fame. Now, I came across this whole situation about 2 to 3 weeks ago, before it kind of started semi-blowing up on TikTok.
I'm trying to report that I have T-Mobile phone records.
You don't.
Okay, is this like some alternate reality where I have an email that you can't?
I haven't really seen anyone cover it in full, in like a full-length YouTube video before, so I thought me and my ADHD brain would do my best to cover it for everyone. This story that I'm going to tell you has happened over the course of the past 2 years, so 2023 into the very end of 2024. All the information that I'll be showing you and that I'll be using in my storytelling will be coming directly from victim stories, people that were friends with Emery and that have been told these lies to and have gracefully shared their story on the internet. And of course, I will be linking all their accounts and showing you pictures and receipts and everything, and linking everything in the description so you can go and check it yourself. And there's also a TikTok account from which I'm going to be getting most of my information from. Our story begins on Instagram. Why did I say it like that? Our story begins on Instagram. She, I guess, because she had such a large following already on Instagram and TikTok and all this stuff, some of the actors on the show, the Chucky series, followed her back. I think it was mainly just the like teenage actors who were on the show. Why she decided to pick this show out of all the shows and all the actors that she could have impersonated and played, make-believe with, I don't know. Maybe she had a very specific niche for this kind of shit. As many people do. Emery used this as ammunition to be able to uphold this lie that she was playing a new character in like the season 3 of Chucky that was coming up. She went out of her way to befriend people who had like Chucky fan accounts on Instagram and Twitter, and like she would talk to them for a while just as Emery, like just as herself, and like, use their common interests as a way to get closer to them and to gain their trust. And then I guess she'd be like, oh, like I'm playing this character actually, and like I know the cast and la la la. Yes, people that were becoming friends with Emery, they saw that those actors followed her on Instagram, and since Emery had so many followers, they thought that it was legit, okay? And these people that were victims of this lie were also minors. pathological liars will often start with a very like a small lie, and they'll use some tiny little truths to back it up to make it seem more plausible for people. And then when they've settled into that groove of being like, okay, people are like starting to believe me, and I can even push it further and further and further, and they'll make up evidence to make their lie more believable. And that is exactly what Emery did. So she began with this lie with, I'm playing a new character in the new, fucking season of Chucky. Okay, cool, good for you, great for you. The next lie, from what I can gather, is that she was close friends with multiple of the actresses on set. 2 of them being grown-ass adults. Emery was like, what, 16, 17 at this time? I would guess it'd be believable that she was friends with cast members who were more her age, like, 18, 19. But for her to be close friends with a 43-year-old and a woman in her 60s, Emery decided that should have a little fan fiction fun. And she would create fake private accounts for these actresses and have these accounts message the fan accounts acting as if they were actually the actresses. Fan accounts start having what they believe is a personal relationship with these actresses. And Emery on these accounts is getting these fan accounts and these people to tell this fake account all of their trauma and baggage and everything. And Emery uses the fake account to make up fake trauma for the actresses to share to their fan accounts. And Emery even claimed that the actress asked Emery to make a song about her dead mother. And then like Emery was like, yeah, like this song that I wrote is about like her dead mom. She asked me to sing it for her. Insane. In-fucking sane to take something real that happened in someone's life and twist it into something that you know nothing about. Also, you don't know this person. I want to preface this with Emery never knew these actresses. She was never in the show. She never had any personal relationship with these people. She just happened to like be mutuals with a couple of them. Insane. At one point, creates a group chat with all her fake accounts who are impersonating the different actresses. I feel like I have to say the actresses' names, but like I feel bad, like I'm getting secondhand embarrassment, because if I was an actress, I was a grown woman living my own life, and I heard that this 17-year-old was impersonating me and making up lies about me and my dead mother and saying that I committed suicide, or like I tried to commit suicide and shit. I don't know if I would be like scared of this 17-year-old, but I would be insanely creeped out. I would want to be as far removed from this situation as possible. But for the context of everything making sense, I guess I do have to name these actresses. And if they by somehow find this video and watch it, I want to personally apologize. Like, it just feels weird even talking about it, even from like a third-party perspective. But the 2 actresses that she pretended to be and make the most shit about were Jennifer Tilly and Fiona Dourif, who were both in the Chucky series. And also grown fucking women. Like Fiona's like 43, and I think Jennifer Tilly's in her 60s and is married to a man, which will be relevant. Actually, I'll tell you why it's relevant. Because Emery made up the lie that these 2 women were in a secret lesbian relationship. And they were gonna get married.
I love Jennifer Tilly, like Fiona loves Jennifer Tilly. Wait, well, no, I'm not in love with her. You did not hear anything I just said. Guys? You did not hear what I just said. That was not even a spoiler, that was a personal thing.
Close Instagram and open up AO3 Emery. She would make group chats with these fake accounts for Jennifer and Fiona, and she would add these fan accounts, and they would be messaging back and forth and making shit up about their fake relation or their secret relationship, and going into detail about their fake sex life and all this drama that ensued. I don't know. This is the part where it gets really fucking creepy, because 1, why are you pretending to be someone? 2, why are you making shit up about their sex lives? 3, touch grass. Now this is where it kind of gets even crazier. If you thought, hey, this is crazy, it gets worse. It's like a ladder of worseness. So at one point, Emery, posing as fake Fiona, starts messaging fan accounts saying that she wants to unalive herself. Emery then sends them a fake suicide note, supposedly written by this fake Fiona. It's like insane. Like, why would you think to do this? She wasn't even trying to cover up that it was her handwriting. Like, if you look closely, you can see like fake teardrops. Holy fuck. And the text messages that Emery was sending her friends about it were like so weirdly nonchalant. Like, hey, she attempted suicide again. Don't know what to do. I literally don't know what happened. Here's a suicide letter that I somehow got hold of. As if, like, if this was actually true, it wouldn't be in, like, the news or something. But I feel like that is one of the worst parts, but there is even a worser part that I'm going to tell you right now. So Emery not only got these fans online into this whole lie, she convinced her own family that all of this was going on, that she was actually close friends with these two actresses who were in a secret lesbian relationship. It's literally insane. I, like, as a member of the queer community, I want to apologize. I guess Emery's mother is a big horror fan and believed that her daughter was working on this show and was close friends with these actresses, which, like, if I, like, remotely told anything like that to my mother, she'd be like, you are being institutionalized, you're fucking crazy. Her mom believed that these two actresses were having a secret affair. Emery's mother gets a tattoo, a real tattoo of, oh god, I'll just show a picture, like right here. On, like, the Tiffany doll is like Fiona's name, like on the heart, alluding to these two having a relationship, which they don't. Not saying that they don't. No. They are both very straight women, I believe. I don't know. I'm not entitled to knowing people's sexuality. If I look a little different, no, I don't. Totally didn't forget to include something that's pivotal. Another thing. It just keeps going. It's just a never-ending pit of craziness. Ha. Pit. Ha. 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 It's not the time for jokes. Emery didn't just fake being these actresses and people on the show. She just made fake accounts in general. I don't know how much time she had in her hands because this is just shit's crazy. On these fake, like, anonymous accounts, she started posting comments on her own videos about how Fiona was grooming her. And then Emery went live to talk about the allegations that she was getting groomed. Mind you, the allegations were coming from herself on these accounts. So she claimed that she was being groomed and then denied the accusations, but she was the one that accused herself in the first place, or accused this person of doing it to her in the first.
It is my belief that everyone's telling me that I'm being groomed when I'm not being groomed. Okay, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Basically, I just did a TikTok, I posted it, and all the comments are talking about how I am being groomed by someone. I'm not being groomed by anyone. The person that they're saying I'm being groomed by is, it's like family friends. Like, it's not...
The mental gymnastics that it takes for any of this to make sense, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. At this point, that's defamation, right? Claiming that someone is doing something inappropriate when they're not and you have no idea who they are. That's defamation. In this case, it's like, I guess she was posting on public accounts these accusations. So I guess that does count as defamation, because if you're accusing someone of something over private chats, is that defamation if it's not publicly known? If it later gets leaked and becomes publicly known, would it become public defamation? I don't know. She also claimed to, like, fight someone in a parking lot at the hospital, and that she fought, and then she sent the victim, the friend that she was texting, a photo of her, and literally like the caption was like, "Just beat a bitch up," or something. The photo was just like her hair was a little like, girl, trust me, I know people that fight. That's not what they look like afterwards. The way that this all kind of came out was, I guess after a while, I mean, like, you mix up so much insane shit, people are gonna start to be like, huh? Huh? So I guess fans or people started questioning this madness. I guess at some point, someone straight up asked Emery, like, are you lying about this? And Emery started to break down and be able, and to admit some parts of these were lies. You know, like a pathological liar is not going to admit that everything was a lie. They're going to say like, yeah, well, okay, maybe I lied about this, but all the other stuff is so real. Or they're going to pin the blame on someone. So what Emery did was, she actually started making fake accounts. Like fake, like, you know, just regular accounts or whatever. And she would also use those accounts to keep curating these lies. And then when she was hit with the accusations that she's lying, she'd be like, oh, well, it wasn't me. It was this account that lied to me. So I was also duped and tricked. But the account that she was pointing to was another one of her fake accounts. So it was literally just her the entire time. The tweets that I saw in October of 2024, it started to get revealed that all of this was a lie. And it got to the point where Fiona posted something on Instagram alluding to the situation, being like, hey, if anyone is getting private messages from me, it's not me. I don't do that. And she said something like, go outside, which the fact that she even had to post that is insane. To be like, hey, go outside, touch grass, breathe the air. So I know somehow we're gonna get there and be so copyrighted. While she was on set, like you could see she's in the scrubs and she's reading on her Kindle. God bless her. That was kind of the end of it, I guess. Emery was still claiming that like a certain TikTok account was actually Fiona's TikTok account. Again, Fiona, a 43-year-old woman. I don't think she has TikTok. I would be kind of concerned if she did. Yeah, but Emery even went as far as to like make like fake Pinterest accounts for these women. I'm like, again, like a 43-year-old woman would have a Pinterest account. Maybe she would, but she certainly wouldn't share it with 14-year-old fans. These lies were not just contained to the Chucky cast. She also lied about being friends with some, like, y'all are gonna be mad at me, I don't know who these people are. Jake Weber and Johnny Gilbert. She sent an internet friend a video claiming that she was in a car with them and going back to their apartment. She told her friend that these two shared a bed and were dating. She had no idea, they had no idea who this chick was. I think even Johnny posted something like, I have no idea who the fuck this chick is, it's crazy.
What the fuck? You are so weird. Yeah, I just saw this like random fucking video of this person that was claiming that you were friends with them or something. Never seen this person in my life.
So like, it's just pathological liar activity. But the fact that she committed to making these fake accounts and using them for years to forge this web of fanatic lies and fantasies. I mean, that's commitment, I'll give it to you. But I would also give you some grippy socks and tell you to clock the fuck into the mental ward. So, in conclusion, it really be that damn phone. Go outside. Get off the damn phone. Read a fucking book. And I don't mean like Twilight or fucking Colleen Hoover. I mean like literature, okay? Like the Hunger Games. I don't know what I expect this video to necessarily do. I mean, like, I don't think there can be any like real like legal repercussions against her for what she did. I mean, I guess it's defamation, but I don't think the actors will, or the people affected who were faked, will bother, you know, actually suing a 17-year-old. If anything, I'd just get a restraining order, to be honest with you. I've seen my share of like people having like odd relationships with celebrities, thinking that they're friends with them because they met them at a con or something. You know, it's fun to pretend. It's fun to pretend. It really is a form of escapism. And yeah, I get it, dude. Like, reality can suck. The only way to change that is to not pretend that it's not happening. Look at my chinchilla. You know what? Get a chinchilla, actually. Get a pet. Be betrothed to something. I love him so much. Well, that's it, kids. What else is there? That's it. This is it. Oh, Lord. To be honest, he's very nice in this post. Confused and bored teenager. I would say mentally ill and delusional psycho. What do you do? What do you do if, like, your celebrity idol makes a post about you and calls you a confused and bored teenager and basically calls you out by name? By name. The name drop. She should have dropped the full government name, honestly. She needs a restraining order. I think that's the next step. This is fucking insane. This is insane. Emery's cooked. Like, I don't, like, where do you go from this? Well, I guess you could say that this is Emery's. I haven't read this book yet, but it seems interesting. As I've been saying from the beginning, the moral of the story, kids, is get off that damn fucking phone. Get off that phone and do some crack. I'm not advocating to do crack. Although Emery might need to do crack to forget that all of this happened. What's next? There's nothing she can say. She should just delete all her accounts. She should have deleted all her accounts months ago. Who told her? Hey, I'm not on TikTok. So who told her about this? Oh my god, I want to listen into that conversation. How was this explained? I want to be in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. Like how much detail was she explained? It has to be a certain amount of detail. She mentioned the hospital thing, so she had to see the fucking note. Oh my god, I feel so... The fuck? No. It's so fucked. Why the fuck would you do this to someone who's also, like, just genuinely a great person? Like, I've never heard one bad thing about Fiona. It's like I've been saying from the beginning. It's that damn phone. Get rid of it. Oh, it's no bother from Jujutsu Kaisen. Get rid of it! Pick up a book. Learn guitar. I've had this guitar for years. I still don't know how to play. Oh, wait, that sounds like the Bob Dylan song. Get away from my window. Thank you. I'll be here never, because I'm killing myself tomorrow. Bye. That's it.